We're thinking industrial though.
Okay.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I asked one question of, is this the area where you think the potential is for a hotel?
That's what we like to do, yeah.
And this would be the area across from Dewey Drive?
Well, we're doing drive.
Yes, crossing gearbox.
Yes.
Thank you.
Before, just say from as your planner, one thing that I always had back in my mind, long before we knew the Summers property was for sale, and just looking at the overall land use, like I always do, in all sectors of the village, I thought mixed use would be good in this area. Not that the residential component of mixed use would be the majority. And that's why this line was drawn there sort of arbitrarily originally. I mean, there wasn't any rhyme or reason when we drew this line between the business park land use and the multifamily, the low density or transitional land use. It's just so a conception of what type of land uses could go on there. So, if what I'm trying to say is that, and it's difficult, and what I'm kind of hearing from, not hearing from you right now, you probably have questions, okay, how are we going to do this? And not only can we put colors on the map, but in the text, we can put in the text of the plan update, text to say, okay, on the Summers property, it could be this, if it's mixed use. It could be this with, but not a majority of land or multifamily. And in fact, some meetings ago, we talked about Drexel Town Square, and I don't want to get into that again. I mean, we talked about it a lot. However, I saw in the paper this morning, the local paper before I left the house, this morning, that Oak Creek is now considering putting senior housing as mixed use in that area as well, in addition to what we already know for other multifamily housing in the area. I'm kind of shocked. I didn't know there was another parcel available. But there's options available to you. We stay within the confines of these land use categories, but we can put more detail into the plan than just the land use categories and the colors on the map, if you think there's any more detail needed in some of these areas.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, Ray, you're looking for the areas that are purple and transitional to be mixed use, and you're looking for the area that's currently orange to be industrial?
I think it's too early to make that call, John.
Okay.
I'd like to see either a mixture of retail and industrial there. I don't know that any multi-housing would go on there, but
Okay.
it'd be certainly nice to leave the door open. I gotta think it's gonna be tough to.
So what would be the land use we put on that?
Yeah, it's almost, isn't it a land use development? Depending on.
It could be like a slash, sort of like quarterback that plays wide receiver, and that dual land uses, again with qualifiers. Say for example, we put the higher intensity business or commercial business district in here. We also say that if there's a residential component come in, that's if you want it. I'm not saying you know.
But I'm saying, if you did get a development like Drexel Town Square come, and all of a sudden they want to make a community, do that community thought. I'm not saying that is probably the last thing on the agenda, but you don't want to leave them out either.
And I know I've talked to some of you one-on-one a long time ago, probably before this committee was started. An example is the Kiwanis property at NN and 83. when we get to that north side area in a couple of weeks of summer meetings, we're probably still gonna keep it green as a park, but I'm gonna suggest to you that we draw a slash, because public, probably owned by a 401c company is probably always for sale, if they get the right price. So what do we do as a community for land use at that corner if they decide to sell it? Next year, 10 years now, or 20 years from now. So I would suggest to you, there should be some alternative land use categories put on several properties, and we'll point this out as we go through the map in subsequent meetings. So is this one of the properties that we have a slash, so to speak?
What would the two be, the two different, if it's two districts, what would the dual land use be?
Do you want to think about this? As far as...
Well, what does Kenny think? I mean, I can react to whatever.
Well, question on the back property.
Hold on, can I do this up real quick? Did anybody lose a phone? Does everybody have their phone on them right now? Did you check real quick? We found a phone outside, and that's the one that rang. I just want to give it to the person who it belongs to. It's probably going to ring again. No, it's not.
Right. Just, if I might, Bruce, the corner of you mentioned Kiwanis Park, the corner of the park, that's currently zone P1, is it not?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll just make a comment that anything that's been P1, I don't know of anybody that's ever changed it to anything else, regardless of who the current ownership is or whatever. I think that the fight to get that changed to a business would be very difficult, and I'm just making that out. I know it's,
Okay.
we're gonna talk about the north end of the village later, but once land is zoned P1, that's pretty much what it's gonna be. I don't know of it being changed, but Roger had a question.
How many multi-family units are you talking about for the,
That would be a fight.
conceptually thinking about for the back property?
They don't know, they just want the ability to build up to 20 units an acre. They don't know what the market will hold. It might build 5 units an acre. But they haven't planned that out yet. Right now, it's just about getting the approval to be in a mixed-use district. So, they're not gonna build 1,000 units and have them 3/4 empty.
But if they could fill them, they would build them.
Oh, sure.
So, yeah.
Do they have any,
No.
I mean, they had an idea for the north side. Do they have any idea for this side of town in terms of what type of units would be the same thing as what they were talking about for the north side of town?
I think so. I mean, they had an open house for, some of you guys were there, for the show off what the models would look like.
So
But it'd be similar to their.
their numbers said 400 and some units.
They never had 400. So
Okay.
that was just rumor. So
Okay. And then,
they had a number of phases, but they never ever came out and said they're gonna build 400.
and these units are potentially, they're the higher priced units, the
Yeah.
1,500 a month for 2-bedroom type of units, is that what they're talking about?
Who was, Jason, you were there, he's right.
Yeah.
What were the rates? I don't remember.
The rates, I think they're somewhere in the 750 to 950 range, I think, depending on
Single
the size.
Yeah.
If it was a little bit bigger closets or something, so
Yeah.
there was a bit of a shift to get rid of the walking and whatnot, so.
Well, I think the one that we saw was 1,100.
Yeah.
What is 1150 is the stuff they have online?
And then there was one that we saw that was three bedrooms. That was even higher.
Mr. Chairman? I need to change this.
Okay, we gotta take a break here real quick. We're recording this meeting, we have to stop it so we can flip the disc over here, so let's just take a break for 3 minutes here real quick, and we'll reconvene in 3 minutes.
I'll work it.
John or somebody in the village can keep that. Somebody comes
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, there were teenagers outside playing on the grass before the meeting. I don't know if anyone saw that.
Yeah,